Furiosa! We've come too far. Remember me.
Furiosa is directed by George Miller, who has directed 5 Mad Max saga films. This is the first one without Mad Max, and it tells the tale of the renegade warrior Furiosa before she meets and befriends Mad Max. Previously played by Charlize Theron, this time around Furiosa is portrayed by Anya Taylor-Joy, but we actually spend a fair amount of the first act of Furiosa without Anya Taylor-Joy in the role, because we follow her as a young girl for quite some time. This setup extended in far greater ways than I expected it to, not just in runtime, but for implications for the character. This is a really IC film in every way. The scope is off the charts. If you've seen a Mad Max movie, you expect that. But this is without a doubt the most personal of all the films in George Miller's universe, and that we focus quite a bit on Furiosa, her childhood, the things that were taken away from her, who her enemies are, what her goals are, what she wishes she had. And you learn all of that before she's even a teenager. And even though the movie is filled with incredible vehicular chases with trucks, motorcycles, Rs, and all kinds of different vehicles, this movie feels like the type of movie you would expect within this universe. But it also feels very fresh and new because it focuses so much on character, but retains the things about the Mad Max saga that we all know and love, namely those car chases, the incredible cinematography, and a hero that barely speaks just like the last film. When it comes to movies, Fury Road is one of the few that I always love to test out. And Furiosa is going to be one of those rarefied titles that you want to watch whenever you upgrade any part of your home theater system. Do you know what I mean? If you get a new TV, a new sound system, or something else, you probably have a few movies that you like to test it on. There are extended action sequences in Furiosa that are truly jaw-dropping. There aren't many movies these days that make me want to say holy every few seconds, but Furiosa is one of them because it's just full of amazing ideas. George Miller is directing with such vibrant youthfulness that he feels like a kid who just found a camcorder for the first time and is making movies in his backyard, and he's that excited about it. Tremendous world building, a ton of amazing character moments, and Anya Taylor-Joy, who truly puts her stamp on this role, is amazing as Charlize Theron. She's a great choice for this character because, like Mad Max Furiosa, who doesn't say much but stares so that you can understand what she's thinking, Anya Taylor-Joy has a piercing gaze and is a phenomenal actress who can say so much with so little. Chris Hemsworth, who plays the villain, is also quite good. I believe this may be my favorite performance I've ever seen from him. He is frightening and hilarious, but not in a way that is condescending or grating. In this film, he gives a speech that is quite insightful and helped me to understand him. His villain does horrible things to innocent people, and yet by the end of the movie you understand at least why he thinks he's supposed to do that. The film does exactly what a prequel should do in that. It not only is a very entertaining movie in its own right, but it enhances Fury Road in every way. And that's a risk because Fury Road, in my mind, is almost untouchable. It's a magnificent achievement. And whenever you make a prequel to anything, there's always that risk that you could tarnish that in way. But there are so many moments in this film that add weight and depth to Fury Road. And I think we should officially just kind of move on from the whole, prequels are bad thing because we've had way too many good prequels by now. This is new information that we have to process and add to our filmmaking brain and accept that a prequel can be really damn good in the case of Furiosa. It's one of the best prequels I've ever seen. Even this year, The First Omen was a damn good prequel. Now there are a handful of moments in this movie that I am dying to talk about, but they are 100% spoilers. For Furiosa, I'm going to do a spoiler video. I want to discuss this movie in great detail. I found it to be truly amazing. You really must see this in a theater. It won't be the same at home. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the very near future for the spoiler video. If you enjoy this, click this link to become stuck minized.